Hi. So some of you might be wondering, what is this video? Because yesterday was sort of the end to the Christmas Adventure story. But today is Christmas, so I thought it'd be fun just to do a quick little recap going over each day that we did all up until now, and then finally finishing the advent calendar for day 25. Something very simple, and just see if I can remember what I had to do every single day just by looking off of the items. So for day 1 was when I actually arrived at the lodge, and I believe that task was having to clean out all the snow that somehow managed its way into the lodge and having to fix all the glass windows. And then of course I think that was also when my shovel broke and I had to just dig all the snow up by hand, which then led to day 2. And day 2, I believe, was decorating the lodge. The lodge was pretty empty on the inside and somewhat on the outside, and just having to decorate everything was actually very fun to do because I like building, and that was just a fun day. Day 3, what is that? I believe that's gray concrete. I'm not too sure, but I think this was the day we had, this was the day that I built the runway. That was the day where I had to build a runway for Santa. And since we were still very early into arriving at the lodge, I had no idea why I needed to build a runway for Santa, but now we do. Which leads to day 4. And day 4 was building the stables, which ended up being for the reindeer. And along the way, I also got a few new friends, being Snowball, Spots and Dots, and even more friends later down the line. But that was day 4. It was just building stables, a little barn house. Day 5, I think that's glowstone. And that is a part of the star. Because on day 5, the star went missing. That was right, yes. The star went missing because of the antagonist of the story decided to take the star. But we did find it. And then day 6, I don't know if that's wool or concrete powder. I think, hold on, is coal? It's a block of coal. Yeah, so that is the snowman. Day 6, we had to build a very large snowman, but that was still fun. It was a nice relaxing day, honestly. Didn't have to go anywhere far, just gotta build a snowman, which is just always fun to do in Minecraft. Then day 7, we went on a little adventure because this was for trying to fix the presents in the copper district. Because if I believe correctly, one of the keys got stuck in a present or in the present making machine, and I had to find a key to fix everything, which was fun. A little bit of parkour, a little bit of a scavenger hunt. It was a very fun day. Day 8, I definitely know what that is. That is making the gingerbread house, which I believe we can see out here. Yep, right there. We had to build the gingerbread house, and that was very fun to do. Again, I love to build, and making stuff that is just simple to do, especially with gingerbread, all fun. Day 9, that's a slab of snow. I think day 9 was rescuing the polar bears. Yeah, day 9 was rescuing the polar bears. And that was going over to the ice river and bringing back the 3 polar bears, which are now Aurora, Steve, and Lord Icen III, and building them an igloo for all 3 of them to live in, which was fun, but also a bit goofy at the same time, but I still enjoyed it. Day 10 was the lamp, and I think day 10 was going down into the basement for the first time. Well, actually learning that there was a basement and then having to fix all the lights down there, and fight a lot of mobs that came out from the basement. Day 11, and then we go And then we go to the next row, which being day 11. And day 11 was the shovel. And that was when that was when I had to shovel out so much powdered snow in the lodge. The entire lodge is just full of powdered snow, and I just had to shovel for that entire day. Pretty much reliving day 1, but on a whole new scale of things. But day 12, we got to make gingerbread cookies, and I got to go to a very cool location, being almost like a greenhouse self environment that was underground with candy canes and cocoa. It was a very cool build. It was a very cool location to go to, and we got to build gingerbread cookies, which is also fun. Day 13 was making presents under the Christmas tree. And I don't mean this Christmas tree, I mean the very large Christmas tree that we did our Christmas wishes at. That was super fun because we got to build these different designs of presents that weren't the same. They all were unique in their different size and shape, and I got to interact more with chat, which are the snow crystals, so that was a very fun day to do. Day 14 being a book, and I believe that was the library. Yes. Day 14 was the library, where I had to find a book for Santa, and then also parkour my way out of the library, out of the huge maze that the library was. And you also got to learn a little bit more about the ARG and lore to my character, which hopefully some of you have been figuring out. But that was just a fun little lore drop there. Day 15 was the note block, meaning the music box that is outside that played a fun little song that I had to fix to get the timings right, and then we got to listen to a music box for the pretty much remaining of the Christmas season. Going on to 16 was TNT, and the TNT represents going fishing, which doesn't make any sense until you realize that we were fishing and it led to an underground cavern as we got pulled down under the water, and I had to try to get my way out of this ice tunnel, which then led me to finding basically the antagonist's like hideout location, which was right outside of the lodge. Then going to day 17 was just some fun mini golf, being a little bit of coal. We did coal mini golf as a way to like try to relax and relieve stress and worries about what I saw from yesterday. Just played some fun mini golf, which the first time around I did so poorly on those last 3 holes. 7, 8, and 9 were just so bad. But it was fun. It was super fun to do mini golf. Day 18 was the lava bucket. And the lava bucket represents trying to get hot chocolate, because Christmas spirit sent me to a massive underground volcano, like lava chamber, which I had to do all the parkour correctly first try and then go through a massive lava maze, which was super fun, but also a little bit adrenaline pumping because trying to do lava parkour first try without messing up, a little bit nerve-wracking, but overall it was super fun to do. Day 19 being another snow block. I think this was the snow fort. Yeah, I think this day was the snow fort. And we just had to build a massive like snow sandcastle primarily just out of snow blocks, which again, very fun and simple to do because I like building. So day 19, very good. Day 20, being the last portion of this row, was gold block. Oh, that was the massive pole. That was the massive North Pole and snow globe on top that we made as like a marker of where the lodge was. That was a long build. That build took so long to do, but that was just such a fun thing to do for a task. So even though it was long, I am very much happy that I got to do that. day 21, starting the next row, being an anvil, which was part of the sleigh that we made, if I'm correct on that. The anvil was sort of like suspension, stability, and all these different modifications we made for Santa's new and improved sleigh, and taking the sleigh that we all know of and full-on customizing it into this heavy-duty modern snowmobile for Santa, which I very much enjoyed doing because that was just a full free customization of however I would want to build it, and I really enjoyed that for day 21. Day 22 was the minecart, being the big roller coaster we made around the entire lodge, just starting within the lodge, then going to the snow fort, then the music box, then the massive pole, and then going to like past the gingerbread house and the other builds, just showcasing everything that we did throughout this entire winter season while also having a fun little ride to go on, which I was super good for. And then day 23, eggnog. Day 23 in a way was just sort of a fun, relaxing day. It was a day of just, you know what, it's the day before Christmas Eve, don't have to worry about anything, just make some food, do things you want to do, have fun and relax. And honestly, that was fun because I got to ride the roller coaster around again, have fun with the sled, got to do more mini golf, and overall just a very good day for 23. It was simple, it wasn't anything crazy, but I'm happy with that. Day 24, as you all know, was yesterday, and that was me trying to escape from being captured. Because at the end of day 23, I got caught, I got taken into this underground ice cave, thrown into a cage, and I had to somehow escape on Christmas Eve. And it was fun, it was a good story, and overall, I very much enjoyed it. So I placed an ice block as representing the frigid cold that I was stuck into the ice cave. But also on day 24, besides that, we finally learned about the ending to all this, being that one of Santa's workshops are under this lodge, and it was a fun little secret to reveal at the very end on Christmas Eve, leading us up to day 25. Now, day 25, I'm thinking about what I want to add into here, and I think a good little item to add would be a book and quill. Now, it doesn't matter what day it is, but I feel like a book and quill is just fitting for this because it means it's the end of this story. But I hope you all did enjoy this mini series that I did for this entire month of December. This has been sort of a passion project that I've always wanted to do since first witnessing A Christmas Adventure from Martyn InTheLittleWood and his series that he did all the way back in like 2014. So doing something like this has been super fun for me to do, and hopefully you all had as much fun as I did with all of this. And who knows, we might just do another series like this next year. But thank you all for supporting and watching this, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your year, and I will see you all next time.